Anticipation for the Fantastic Four's official MCU debut in the Fantastic Four: First Steps has been growing for quite some time now, yet the studio's latest comments about the film have managed to take my excitement to a new level. Ever since Disney acquired Fox, the Fantastic Four's arrival in the MCU has been the project that most fans are looking forward to the most. It seems like not too long ago that we got the final casting news for Marvel's first family, and now the studio is gearing up for the film's premiere next month. The official trailer for the Fantastic Four: First Steps has garnered over 21 million views on YouTube, proving the audience's excitement for the project. At the recent Disney panel at the Europe trade show, a new version of the trailer was shown to audiences, and Marvel studio head Kevin Feige even said a few words. Feige revealed that the events of the film will lead directly into the next major MCU project, 2026's Avengers, Doomsday, making the film even more of a must-watch than it already was before. I've already been excited to see the Fantastic Four: First Steps for some time. Marvel's first family has been teased for quite a while, although Marvel fans have gotten live-action adaptations of the Fantastic Four before. The version that we see in the Fantastic Four: First Steps is bound to be something special. The original Fantastic Four, which was released in 2005, has a loyal fan base, though the 2015 remake was a bit underwhelming overall. For many Marvel fans, it feels like ages since we've gotten a strong adaptation of the Fantastic Four, and everything that we've seen of First Steps so far seems finally getting a canon MCU version of the Fantastic Four, meaning that First Steps will only be the beginning of their story. Knowing that we'll finally get to see the Fantastic Four interact with other Marvel characters is a treat, especially with who is in the cast. Marvel managed to cast some big rising stars in Hollywood, with each member of the core four having proved their acting abilities before. Above all, everyone involved in the project seemed incredibly passionate about the Fantastic Four from the start, which is what stirred up fan excitement in the first place. When Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Ebon Moss-Bachrach were among the actors confirmed for Avengers, Doomsday back in March, fans were already starting to theorize that the Fantastic Four: First Steps would play a part in setting up the major crossover event. Doomsday is the film's direct successor, considering that no other films are slated to release between this coming July and December 2026. Marvel's Europe comments confirmed the theories, though it didn't hurt to hear it from Feige himself. Read the full excerpt from Deadline below. Exhibitors were also shown a new trailer for Fantastic Four: First Steps, introduced by Marvel boss Kevin Feige, who also teased Avengers, Doomsday now shooting in London, and due for release in December 2026. The events of F4, Feige said, will lead directly into Doomsday. The choice to focus on a version of the Fantastic Four not just from the past, but from an alternate universe too, had some fans speculating that this was not the actual group joining the MCU. It sometimes even felt like the Fantastic Four: First Steps was going to be a separate solo project of sorts. However, now that we know for a fact that it feels more reasonable to assume that First Steps will be highly intertwined with the existing MCU. From the Thunderbolts post-credits scene, we know that the Fantastic Four: First Steps will likely end with the family crash landing on Earth. Now, we essentially have confirmation that the crash will be how the Fantastic Four make their first point of contact with Earth-616, making the theory that their home universe is getting destroyed in First Steps feel all the more likely. It seems like the new Avengers are going to be the ones sent out to investigate, making a cameo from the Thunderbolts cast entirely possible. I was fully expecting the film to end with the Fantastic Four crashing on Earth-616, leaving us with a cliffhanger. Now that I know that the film will directly be leading into Avengers, Doomsday though, I'm so interested to see where the film actually ends off. Perhaps their crash landing happens earlier than expected, and the end of the Fantastic Four: First Steps features them interacting with the MCU's heroes while adapting on Earth. The film is going to have to do some substantial setup for Avengers, Doomsday, and I can't wait to see what that entails.